Sports fans, welcome to the Sports Talk Hour. I'm Ronnie Fraud, and I'd like to introduce you guys to a new little segment I'm about to do this week. It's called Breakdown. So I'm gonna break down the NFL game, one of the playoff games right now, just to see how you guys are feeling it, and let me know what you think about it in the comments section. Um, so right now, I'm doing the Chiefs versus Patriots breakdown. I just actually watched the highlights from Week 6. It was a hell of a game, hell of a game. Um, at that point in the season, it was a weird point in the season. I'm gonna be honest with everybody. So the New England Patriots were 3-2. The Chiefs were about 5-0. Remember they were on that little hot run. Kareem Hunt was taking over the league, running everything, and Tyreek Hill was balling. Patrick Mahomes was balling. Everybody was having fun, screaming and shit like that. But then as the weeks got more serious and shit, we seen the real teams. The Chiefs started to lose a little bit more. The Patriots started to win a little bit more. Patriots had the miracle in Miami happen, but hey, that could happen to anybody. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm gonna break down Patriots Chiefs right now. Hopefully you guys want to hang out and let's get this breakdown started. So let me see. At that point in the season, it was a good game because it was in New England. I live in New England, so Patriots fans were a little stressed out that week. The score of that game was 43-40. Josh Gordon at that time had got traded to the New England Patriots at that point. This was before we knew that Kareem Hunt had hit the woman. And yeah, the NFL season was a little weird at that time. Sony Michel, rookie, running back for the New England Patriots. In that game, he had about 24 carries, 106 yards, 2 touchdowns. His quarterback that game had 24 of 35, 340 passing yards, 1 touchdown, a QB rating of about 60, 65, 66. It was a good game for Brady. You know, they came back. I think it was out 17-6 maybe at halftime. We had Patrick Mahomes in that game. It was like the first half of the game. He threw 2 picks. He threw one to Dante Hightower. Another one he threw before the half. To Deron Harmon, cornerback for the New England Patriots. So I mean, those 2 picks. It is what it was. It was like Patrick Mahomes didn't throw 2 picks in the second half. So I think he learned from his mistakes in that first half of that game. For the New England Patriots in that game, Gronk had 3 catches, 97 yards. Hogan 4 catches, 78 yards. Julian Edelman had about 4 catches, 54 yards. James White, and I think James White is the most underrated player on the New England Patriots. I think he's the most underrated player in the NFL, to be honest with everybody, because he does so much for the Patriots. If you've seen the Patriots game this week, when they played the Chargers, James White was everywhere. He was in motion at wide receiver. He was coming back to play running back. He was running the ball, catching it out of the backfield. He was like basically a reliable security blanket for Tom Brady. And I told my brother, I was just like, Tom Brady's a smart-ass quarterback, but James White doesn't get enough credit for what he does, I think, in the backfield. I think he could be a disruption for the Chiefs this week, especially for their middle linebackers, because even you see James White, he was giving the Chargers middle linebackers and outside linebackers fits, troubles, all types of stuff. Julian Edelman, I don't think he'll be a factor this week. I think he'll be a minor security blanket for Brady, but I think those corners on the outside for the Kansas City Chiefs will have an answer for that. I think Andy Reid is going to have an answer for Julian Edelman. Gronkowski's a different story because it is going to be a cold game, and he may not be able to catch, but Gronkowski is a big dude, and I'm sure he can throw a couple big blocks for Sony Michel and James White to get through those holes. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game for the New England Patriots. On the forecast this week, before I break down the Kansas City Chiefs, it is going to be an Arctic cold game. They said that it's going to be like a -8-degree game type of weather. We know about that in New England because it's cold out here. Not now because we didn't get a lot of snow, but we know about what that weather feels like. Brady's been in that type of weather before, trust me. And I don't think the weather's going to affect Brady. Patrick Mahomes, on the other hand, it might be different because he's never played in that weather before. He's never been in that environment before. So I mean, he does have Andy Reid to help him and stuff like that, but you can't control the temperature and you can't control what's going to happen to people when it gets cold. But let me get down to the Kansas City Chiefs side of the ball. So in Week 6, they were 5-0, and Patrick Mahomes is having he had a good game actually that week. Let me see, he had a completion rating of what? Yeah, 23 of 36, 352 yardage, 2 picks. Like I just said, I broke down the picks. He threw one in the middle of the field to Dante Hightower. He also threw one before the half to Deron Harmon, but he was just trying to like make a play. Travis Kelce was in the slot, and he was, like trying to break off from the cornerback, and he ended up just throwing the pick. Like I just seen it and stuff like that. But that second pick wasn't really Patrick Mahomes' fault, so I'm not gonna fault him for that. In that game though, we did have Kareem Hunt. Let me break down Kareem Hunt real quick. He's a running back for the NFL. He also got caught this year for a domestic violence situation that he occurred in February when he was in Ohio. The NFL act like they didn't know about the tape, which I disagree. I think the NFL knew about the tape, but I don't think Kareem Hunt was honest about what had happened to them. Like, do you know what I mean? Because the NFL is talking about they don't play with what do you call it, situations with the domestic violence. And Kareem Hunt, you knew if you're anybody and you know the stardom of who you are, then you know something could arise, anything with you hitting a woman. But anyway, Kareem Hunt will not be in this game this week. But in that week 6 matchup, Kareem Hunt had about 10 carries, 80 yards. Also, he was a big receiving target for Patrick Mahomes. 5 catches, 105 yards, 1 touchdown. So he was really valuable in that game. He had about 185 total yards, maybe about what? He didn't have a rushing touchdown, so he had about 180 yards, a touchdown. Yeah, it was and also the Chiefs. Point of note, real quick. 94 total rushing yards that week 6. Do I think that the Patriots can hold the Chiefs to under 96 rushing yards? Maybe. I think so. I think there's a great chance that Bill Belichick can come up with at least a scheme to hold their rushing game and make Patrick Mahomes rely on his arm, which I don't think he's really confident in. I just think that he has the confidence from this high that he's on, basically. But do I think that Bill can shake his confidence? I absolutely think that he can shake his confidence. Travis Kelce wasn't really a big factor in that game in week 6. He had about 5 catches, 61 yards, 2 total sacks in that game. 2 total sacks for the Kansas City Chiefs in total for that whole 4 quarters worth of a game. It was a good game though. It was about what? Tyreek Hill, I seen on the highlights he had caught the touchdown. With a 33-40 score, and then the Patriots came down in the 4th quarter with about 3 minutes left to kick the field goal. So there's obviously a revenge factor coming in for the Kansas City Chiefs. The line right now of the game is about -3 for the Kansas City Chiefs in their favor. So Brady is the underdog this week. And like I said, Arctic cold conditions. The line's under 3. Let me see. There's an injury report. Also, it said that Eric Berry could play. Spencer Ware could play. So hopefully we all want Eric Berry to play because he is a great player and he did get sick. He had cancer and stuff like that, and he's been hurt lately. So it's going to be a great game this weekend. Sunday, 6:40. Kickoff is the time, and I'm going to give you guys my prediction. This is just like a wild prediction, but hey, you guys can disagree with it in the comment section. I can see the Patriots winning this game along the lines of a score maybe 24-16 maybe, or I can see the Kansas City Chiefs even winning this game. If the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win this game, I can see them winning they need to score about 30 points. So we're going to go about 34-23 maybe for the Kansas City Chiefs, you know what I'm saying? 24. So yeah, 23-24 for the Patriots. And Kansas City, if they're going to win this game, they need to score over 30. I think if the New England Patriots win this game, no, it's a different story. I think they're going to have to hold the Kansas City Chiefs to about 17 points. I think the Patriots are going to have to score at least 24 points to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. The line says 3, but I'm going 6. But who do I want to win this game? I'm going New England Patriots this game. I would love to see the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl versus the Saints, but I'm going to break that down in another video what the Saints game is going to happen. So this video is kind of long, so I'm going to cut it short right now. I'm Ronnie Fraud with the Sports Talk Hour. I would love for you guys to comment. Let me know what you guys think of my predictions. Also, hit the like button, subscribe. Also, hit the alert button next to the subscribe button. And you can debate what you think is going to happen. Thank you guys very much.